battalion commander, regimental commander, right? And you know, even I think even if they would have offered him to be a brigadier, he would have said no. He would have just been like, I don't want to do that because the moment you get a star, your life is no longer your own. I'd never see him, you know. I mean, that's just, especially when you're a 1 star because suddenly you're the lowest man on the totem pole again. And you're on like a 4 star staff and you're just kind of floating around in the wind of wherever they want to go, wherever they have to go. Um, and, you know, he always said the way we recruit, because we can't get everybody we want, we get some real pieces of shit, right? Army recruits a lot more because it's a bigger service. Therefore, they have a lot more pieces of shit than the Marine Corps does. And trust me, I have I can tell you stories about phone calls at 3 in the morning saying, "Private so and so, sorry to wake you up, Colonel Janicek, but Private so and so got into a fight on Waikiki Beach at blah 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 bar, and we've got him in the brig right now. He's in jail. All right, send Sergeant blah 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 down to go pick him up. You know, and guess who got office hours this morning with Lieutenant Colonel Janicek. You don't want that. I mean, these idiots. I could tell you stories about these idiots. I mean, one guy, he was a major, and he was an alcoholic before he went to Iraq. He came back and decided to use PTSD as his excuse to be a complete asshole. Tried to run over gate guards. He almost ran over a kid in his own neighborhood at Camp Pendleton. Um, on and on and on and on. They finally, Rudy finally, because the health guys at the mental health people were like, he's got PTSD, so you just got to give him a break. And Rudy's like, no, he's lying. You know, I mean, he was so pissed off about this. So they finally get rid of him. And this guy actually tried to stalk us a couple times. I'm not kidding. I mean, it's just a freak. I'm like, okay, dude, whatever, you know. And just like, you know, I mean, it was, but that we had one guy who called himself Loki. It was
Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool.
DJ.
Yes. Hello, Stephanie.
Hello.
Hello, Greg. Ah, yes, fun day.
I was boring him, I think, but anyway, no, we were just talking about our days and stuff. It's flooding here.
Oh, that's not good.
Well,
God. Yeah, it was not fun filling sandbags last summer. Oh,
well,
Well,
God. Nope.
um, yeah, me and Steph were talking because she was like, "Are you going live?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go live. I'm on my way now. This is like got an hour and 10 minutes ago,
yeah.
and I come out of the hospital and Jesus, dude, there's freaking golf ball size hail. The,
Oh,
the wind is blowing completely freaking sideways.
wow.
You can't see shit. I don't even know where the truck's at. I'm
Yeah.
sitting there hitting the damn panic button on the truck because I'm getting beat to death by freaking hail.
God.
Um,
I hope not to have that fun later this week. Oh, God. I'm getting the
it,
bags ready already anyway, but
so
still.
what is normally a 10-minute ride took me damn near an hour and 10 minutes. And the brand
Let me
new,
guess you went slow, right?
well, I mean, it was either that or break everything in the truck. It broke a mirror.
Oh, wow.
The brand new wrap that just got put on the truck for the shop is completely fucked. Um,
Ouch.
I called. Well, I sent a message to my State Farm agent,
Yeah.
and he was like, well, I think your insurance only covers original equipment," and I was like, "It's commercial insurance, and the wrap
Phew.
is advertising the company." So it really should be covered.
You should be covered completely. It's act of God, et cetera, et cetera. Unless they're going to try to give you some BS clause.
Right. Well, I mean, they'll gladly fix the dents in the truck, but the wrap is not OEM or part of the original equipment of the truck.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I just had the wrap put on last Wednesday.
Oh God, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a great day.
Yes.
Yeah. It's been so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The awesomeness just never stops.
Yeah.
It just gets better and better and better and better. And yes, I am showing everybody a picture, so because nobody has seen me in a while. And this is now.
Yeah, it's really him. It's not a voice impersonator.
This is now what I actually look like. So, like I said, it only gets worse from here. It'll get worse before it gets better. So, luckily, I have a Deadpool mask. I have two Revan masks. So, yeah. So I'm excited. I just I'm waiting on the other stuff that I ordered to actually come in. It's been a bad, long freaking day. So, but I wasn't gonna miss another chat. So,
Of course not. Of course not. So anyway, lots of interesting stuff from yesterday. You guys were talking about.
oh my God, we had a freaking good time last night.
Yeah.
Hell.
Happy raised Craig's spirits. The only thing better be a stripper, I guess.
Yeah, all right. We're gonna get off topic, but we're not gonna get
exactly back on topic.
We're not gonna get off topic this quick.
Exactly. Later on, Natalie Portman strippers. There you go.
Oh my God.
had to raise your spirits just a little bit. I mean, shit. Hail
It doesn't get any better than that. It doesn't get any better than that. If anybody ever wants to know what to get me for Christmas, it's a Natalie Portman stripper. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yes, you'll notice that the hair is already starting to go. Is what it is. So, luckily, the facial hair is always the last thing to go. So, but you really don't want to see me without a goatee. I can tell you that, dude. I look like 12 years old. I mean, I already with the haircut and everything else already look like I walked into work this morning and everybody's like, "Holy crap, you look 12." And I was like, "Nah, wait till the hair falls out around my damn mouth, then I'll look 12." Yeah, it kind of sucked, but is what it is. Yeah, when your eyebrows go and you start looking like Whoopi Goldberg, oh my God.
No.
As long as you don't start acting like Whoopi Goldberg, everything's
yeah, she
great.
gets very depressed at charity events. So
y'all two
I've actually met her a couple of times. So
y'all two need to stop it.
All right.
Stop it.
I don't know if I should feel sorry for you or not. Yeah. I actually met Gerard Butler.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's a dick. So.
Well, that's not good.
It was to make a long story short, it was a fan event I helped put on, and it was like after a while you're kind of looking back long lens back into the past and going, that guy's an asshole.
It reminds me of me.
No, I mean seriously, this is at a time when he thought he was going to be Clark Kent. And it's like, now when I look back on it, it's like, dude, no. Just no.
Well, he was in a string of hit films, and then it didn't work out so well for long term.
Well, no. I mean, he had like 300, and that was it. Really.
All right. I am going to show everybody our new Vader for our... stop it! God, y'all two rotten bitches. I swear, it's the two rottenest bitching dogs I have ever seen in my entire life. So this is our new Vader for
Mhm.
us, our regiment. I know you probably can't see it that well on the thing there because it's extremely bright.
Yeah.
But he
See it
finally
somewhat now.
got, yeah, he finally got everything in. The thing is he's like 5'8", and just as round. So, but he's a really nice guy and really good guy. I've known him for a lot of years. He's a cop, and I've known him for a long, long, long time. I did the conversion on his sword, or his lightsaber. He had one of the cheap ones. Um, so I did the conversion, which Mike at Let's Talk Star Wars does all the time. I was going to make a video of actually doing the conversion to show everybody how actually simple it is. So you can actually remove the blade now. It has better sound. I went ahead and changed the sound card while I was in there because I didn't like the one that was in there. The one that was in there was okay, but it wasn't as loud. And I changed the motion sensor on the inside because it wasn't as sensitive. And I don't mean sensitive as in sensitive it wouldn't cry. I just meant like sensitive as in like you couldn't like swing it around and just have it
Yeah,
like
we
hit
were
stuff.
talking about sensitivity training. Apparently, everyone's getting it at all the companies now, and everyone's going to have their safe space. And yeah, looking back at the history of a few things this week and some chronicling a few things, yeah, it's why some movies and comic books and other things have gone to crap because they started in about 2015. They really started hard pressing sensitivity into everything and talking about feelings and oh, what do they think about me now and all this crap, and it's in film and it's in everything else, and you don't really notice it until it's like right in your face a couple of years later. But that's about when the thing I'm doing right now, the timeline started. And it's getting worse every year. I mean, soon we're gonna have a safe space box at every Walmart in the country. Shit.
Probably have a safe space box at every NFL stadium.
Well, I know the fans of certain teams might need it, like the Cleveland Browns. But
That's not right. I'm not watching football on principle anymore, but I'm still a Packer fan. I went to bed. Someone said, "Oh, they're losing, whatever," and I was like, "Well, fuck them. I don't care anyway." So I went to bed. I wake up at 2 a.m.
I thought the Packers won.
Yeah, going, "You gotta be shitting me." So I turned on the highlights.
I never underestimate Aaron Rodgers.
No, you don't. And I'm like, holy shit. So Bears fans are like, "Yeah, go to hell" and stuff. And of course, me, on principle, I'm not watching football, and I'm the biggest Packer fan you ever met. When Jerry Kramer finally got his Hall of Fame thing, I cried.
Yeah, it took way too long for him to get it.
That guy is one of my heroes, and I was like, cry, Bears fan. Show me your tears. Here, I want to see more. God, it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. But I can't enjoy it because of fucking Colin Kaepernick.
Oh my God, did she just drop an F-bomb?
I did.
Wow.
Oh my God.
It's amazing.
Oh,
Let me add that to the timeline. All right,
wait
there.
a minute, disclaimer?
Stephanie said foul language.
Yeah.
I have to do disclaimer?
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer? As long as you put disclaimer, YouTube
Yeah, you
doesn't
can get away
care.
with anything. Oh, did you hear that new one, which I'm going to investigate later today? Apparently, we cannot feature the U.S. American flag on YouTube anymore because we'll get flagged for putting up the flag.
Are you
Yeah, I
kidding
found
me?
this out in a stream earlier today. I'm going to test that theory later tonight, probably,
Well, then
because
I am
because I'm like,
definitely
oh
going to
boy, am
put.
I going to put it in some places.
I'm going to do my next
Uh,
video in front of all of my guns with the American flag behind me that is now hanging on the wall, and we're
I'm
gonna.
thinking it's an algorithm bug, but they're going to get grilled for this one. So, yeah,
I,
apparently only certain colors are allowed to come out on YouTube now. So, I already checked one of my older flag videos to see if they'd taken it down yet.
But wait, almost everybody's flag is red, white, and some other color.
Exactly.
yeah,
Apparently, only black and white is allowed now. I forgot the color spectrum that some people were saying was going through, but red, white, and blue American flag was not functioning.
I
I,
did, you
I
know,
can't believe this crap.
I did a video
Uh,
last year about 9/11. I'm gonna do one tomorrow too.
I'm gonna guess it's an error with the YouTube algorithm bot.
Hey,
Unbelievable.
look, doing one on 9/11.
No,
Uh,
that one might get you in trouble. Actually, that
will
they do take it down.
they will
Yeah,
flag that shit in a heartbeat.
it,
No matter if it is a positive video or not.
it
Um,
it's basically a music video to what's his face? Oh, singer. He did that Have You Forgotten song, and I used that song for it. I was in Arlington, Virginia that day, right across the street from the Defense Intelligence Agency. Uh, we were like what, 2 miles away from the Pentagon, and uh, I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. That was literally, here's what you find out about terrorism: the people that were killed are not targets. You who watched it are. They're basically, a terrorist is a performance artist. Okay, and when you realize that, it's like, well, fuck you. I don't want to be here. You know, I mean, the confusion, the mass confusion was the worst part. The rumor mongering. The mall was on fire. They hit the White House. The State Department was on fire. All these rumors going on the radio as we're trying to get out. And it's like, I mean,
yeah, because you were in Washington then, right?
yeah, we were right across the Arlington, Virginia, which is literally like the Potomac is right there. You can swim and you're in the mall. The mall was on fire, and we were like a mile, 2 miles down the road from the Pentagon, and the Defense Intelligence Agency is right across. And what happened was, I get there in the morning after I gone to the gym, worked out, went back to my house because I was living in a house with 5 other girls. Took a shower, got dressed, went to work, and I sat in my boss's office drinking coffee, and we talked a little bit about what we're going to do for that day. And I was actually going to a get out the vote class, so I was like, you know, I'm not gonna, I'm, all messages go to email because I'm busy. I was walking through the main lobby, and one of the guys is in the conference room going, "You gotta see this plane at the Pentagon." I walk in with Fox News, second plane at the Pentagon, and I said, "It's either bin Laden or it's either Osama bin Laden or Saddam Hussein." And my friend Micah goes, "Who?" And I go, "Okay, I gotta go." So because I'd read that book that Peter Burke, this guy, I can't remember what his name was, wrote about bin Laden, the man who declared war on America. And so I went down to the classroom, and we're all sitting around, and all the girls are all talking to me, all the interns. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And we knew there's something bad because it wasn't just New York. Suddenly, the vice president of programs, Lou, who doesn't run anything, is running out of the elevator, flying down the. I was going up the stairs to go, what the hell is going on? I met him in the middle of the hallway, and he said, come with me. So I went back. Class is canceled. We were leaving. The Pentagon had just been hit. I didn't know exactly what because he didn't say, because guys were not going to tell us. And I'm like, look, you know what, guys? You can tell me. Okay, you can tell me. I'm not going to freak out. So we get out. We get the kids out. This place has a house where they let the interns live while they're working there. We cleared them out of there. We took them to Falls Church. We get there in time to see the World Trade Center, both buildings fall. Everybody sent emails from there to parents, brothers, sisters, whatever. At the time, my boyfriend, who's my husband now, we're fine. He was like, they canceled classes at Quantico for the day, so I'm heading back. So he was going back to work. So, I mean, so I fought traffic all the way back to Washington to get to Boston so I could walk into my house. Everyone's sitting around drinking beer going, where the hell have you been? And it was just confusion from the moment it happened to the moment we finally got to the point where we could sit down and rationalize it. And that Saturday, we all took a trip and we went, there's a hill overlooking the Pentagon where you can see where it got hit and you could smell it. You could smell smoke. You could smell the burning electrics. It was disgusting. And I'll never forget from that day, and I'll never stop being angry. I'll never stop being angry. I talked to survivors. I talked to people who saw the plane hit, who saw the plane fly over their business. People who lost family members. They're friends of mine, and it's like I will never stop being angry. I won't, and I'm not going to apologize for it. It's not my fault. This guy's a freak, and trained a bunch of other freaks to do what he did. Anyway, I mean, yeah. So I was 9/11, and my mom was stuck in Omaha, Nebraska, on a bus, and they couldn't get out for 2 days. So she's in a bus.
Well, that's the best place you could be if America ever gets attacked is Nebraska, because there's not a fucking thing there.
There isn't.
I swear to God. If you've ever been to Nebraska, and I know you have, if you've ever been to Nebraska, there is nothing there. When they say Nebraska Cornhuskers, that is all you freaking see.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got a super chat from Ron Navy. Thank you, Ron Navy, for the super chat. I am actually going to get you in the stream when we end up putting Steph to sleep. She gets bored and then she's like, "Screw y'all, I'm going to bed." So I'm going to actually pull you into the stream then. It says Rogers is a discount. Double check SJW douche. That's like the Kmart version of well, pretty much everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Today was definitely a different kind of day. I was called a warlock as an insult, and that I was duping all these naive people on Twitter and on Tumblr into buying comic books and watching rebellious shows. The guy went on a full rant on me. It was hilarious.
Rebellious shows?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm luring people and I'm mesmerizing them, and with my commanding Twitters or tweets or crap I write on Tumblr. I don't know. The guy's a bloody stalker, but it was so hilarious. His message on Tumblr. I was like, really? Okay. Fuck.
Well, it looks like Bonnie moved up in the world and moved to a much better neighborhood.
Oh, that's good.
Because she said, Craig, we had a drive-by one street up from ours today. 2 people died. No, wait, that's actually a step up, because the other street, you'd have 28 people killed in 1 week. So congratulations, Bonnie. That's fucking awesome. I'm so glad you found a much better neighborhood. Now, here's the thing. Now I don't know where she lives now, but she was living around the Seneca, South Carolina area.
Oh God.
And there's not a drive-by up there. You literally, if you did a drive-by, you would have to drive 3 miles to the next fucking house just to be able to get somewhere. There's never any violence or crime or anything else up in Seneca. Actually, I love Seneca to death, and it's really close to Clemson. So wow, to have a drive-by, that's like in my neighborhood growing up, they were on bicycles, so it wasn't really a drive-by. It's like you rode by and threw a rock at a girl that you liked, and kept on pedaling as fast as you could.
Yeah, drive-bys when I visit Miami. I fucking in fucking Central Florida or North Florida, you used to hear about that shit. Really, maybe Orlando, but Miami's. You want to see some drive-bys and live footage of other interesting things like the films. Yeah, decent chance in Miami.
Yes. So I hope everybody is versed in the EU. And the reason I say that is because we had so much fun talking about the EU last night,
Yeah.
and the video games,
Mm-hmm.
and just my addiction. I mean, they might as well make these games in a syringe form, or it's at least like you could like put them in a
Well, they are
spoon.
fun.
You could put them in a spoon, and I could like light a lighter up underneath it or something, and just like shoot it straight in my arm because it's freaking awesome. But I didn't get to play any today. A bunch of work crap going on, bunch of BS and everything else, and then the hospital thing this afternoon and everything else. So.
Mhm.
It was fun talking about the porn stuff too, Stig.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
always fun.
okay. So everybody found out last night. Andy Cannon, um, and Andy Cannon. We're just gonna say I'll leave it at that. And
Exactly.
and the person that actually got the porn stuff started was Mike's wife. Um, Mike, I was like, you know what? Next time I'm going to call her up. I'm going to get her on the chat and have you listen. And he goes, hell, you could have her now. Bam, hands the phone over to her. And the next thing you know, we've got her. And oh my God, is she so much fun to be around? Oh my God, I so love her to death. I have met her exactly one time. I have talked to her quite a bit, but I have met her one time. And have you ever just like had that where you meet somebody and it's like you have known them uh,
Yes.
forever?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
I met her for the first time in a hotel room, and then the second time in a hotel room with Mike. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I met her for the first time in a hotel room when Mike stopped by here on his trip around the country, and as soon as I got up in there and you know, she gave me a big old hug and everything else. It was like, you know, we had just talked the day before, and she's so awesome. All right, I agree. She is an asshole, but then again, we know you too. So
In a nice way of saying it, I think we're all surrounded by them. So
well, I mean,
it's
look,
a fun group of assholes to say the
I
least.
freely,
So yeah,
I freely admit that I am an asshole.
yeah, same here.
I freely
Start shit
admit
all
it.
the time.
You know, well, it is what it is. Steph will probably say she's not an asshole. She is just an opinionated bitch. But you know, that's the equivalent of males being an asshole.
Yep.
And she, you know, if you don't have an opinion or you're scared to have your opinion out there or at least speak your mind,
Yeah.
then you're going to just get run over in this world.
Yeah, pretty much. The bonus of being self-employed and running your own business is being able to speak your freaking mind.
Now, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I had been talking with Mike a while before we had actually met. I thought that was because he went way out of his way to come all the way down here on the return trip, just so he could do a stopover. And we all know that they had a flat in North Carolina. They were riding on the damn spare for like 6.5, 7 freaking hours just to get here. And I felt extremely bad. But
he's definitely a man of his word, to say the least.
I finally got to meet Mike in person, and you know, he's just a genuine, nice Star Wars fan. I mean, he is a real fan of Star Wars. And I look forward to going, and I don't say this often. I look forward to going to California because every time I've been to California, and it's been a lot. I've always hate it. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. I wish the state would fall the fuck off into the Pacific Ocean and just get over with it. Now,
going to
if
be a
you
while, sadly.
look, I am so sorry if you live in California and if that offends you, then you are on the wrong channel. Um, but
Having lived there, it could,
you're about to be 4 states anyway.
yeah.
Yep.
So you
So,
know what? Pick the good one.
yeah,
Pick the one that doesn't have the fault that's going to fall off into the ocean.
yeah.
Yes. Yes. Definitely go more north.
All holes live on the other side of the fault, so they can all live there. All the cool people can live on the other side, and que sera, sera, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I lived there, and even back in 2012, $6 a gallon for gas because the gas tax, and it's
Hmm.
make it more. I'm like, excuse me, what the hell are you doing? All right, I'm going to tell you this though. I saw polling. Governor Brown is, Gavin Newsom is only about 2 points ahead of the Republican challenger now. They're within striking distance. Not that that means anything because Republicans in California are Democrats with an R in front of their names, but still, it. God, would that be funny if he lost? I would laugh so hard. I would laugh just as hard as I'm going to when Kennedy is announced she's leaving. I would. I mean, it would be like that'd be great. I mean,
I'm hoping that my trip to LA um, actually correlates with her um, having a heart attack. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. With her retirement, so we can really party.
yeah,
Um,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
uh,
but
I partied a little bit yesterday with Les Moonves getting his ass fired. Star Trek fans are happy there.
I honestly don't get a chance to really do anything. Um,
when is like when do you think? Because I've heard January, I've heard October. Uh,
um, the last, all right. So I don't know if you stayed around and heard the fact that I have Kathleen Kennedy's contract.
I did hear that.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. I could not believe they sent me pictures of Kathleen Kennedy's contract. These are some sneaky bitches up in there now. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
Um, I love it.
Well,
I love
yes.
it. I love it. She has broken 10 of 15 outs that Disney has. And that's just through the first 10 pages.
oh God.
Oh my God. It is, and I did get a chance to go through past 10 because uh, 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 my lawyer cost a shit ton of money, and and I was like, all right, dude, you found enough. Leave it alone. I'll go through the rest of it. So make a T-shirt out of her contract, dude. That would be so.
Gotta do that. I would wear it.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Make it.
Uh, and then put a big canceled thing right across it, or you're fired, or something like that. But have the actual words of the contract.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, oh my God.
Mm.
That would be the open and crawl T-shirt that I have is freaking awesome, but
Yeah.
that would be scandalous.
Yeah. Well, it's funny is
I wonder if I could get Ryan Johnson to flip me off for subverting his expectations for doing
oh,
that.
Well,
yeah.
I sure as hell have tried, but I guess I'm being too nice.
Well, I
He
mean,
hasn't even muted me as a shocking part. I had to check
well,
that the other day.
he blocked me when that blocking list came out. He took me out. That idiot, Brian Young, had me out. I mean, they all do, and it's like, I mean, even Leland Chi does, and I don't mind Leland Chi. I've never had anything wrong with him.
No,
I mean,
he doesn't get the respect he deserves. And people don't realize that just because you look at his IMDb report,
yeah,
it doesn't show everything that he's done. He was actually mentored by George Lucas. So you don't see him as he wrote this or he directed that or he did this. He was pretty much a right hand man to George Lucas.
Well, I like
Mm-hmm.
him because I've never talked to him.
Oh my God! Yeah, we're gonna do the twisted sardine can lid because Ray has the tuna box.
Uh,
Uh, Kathleen Kennedy has one of those sardine boxes with the little key that you roll up and everything else down there. I did put out a challenge to everybody last night. I will pay $200 just to have the tuna box. You show me the tuna box tattoo, not a henna tattoo. I will pay the $200. If you show me like a waist on down to the knee tattoo with a freaking sardine box right there, I am paying $500 for that tattoo. Yes,
I know. I heard it last night. It's so funny.
these are real challenges, and I will actually pay that. And matter of fact, whoever does it, I will get a matching one to go with it. I will make a meme out of it. Um, we will have tuna boxes and sardine cans and everything else for all this rotten tang that is running around Lucasfilm at this very moment.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's
I thought that was so hilarious.
Yes.
it sounds like it's starting to kind of shake itself out. I mean, I'd like to know what I did to Leland Chee to piss him off.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
It takes a lot because his demeanor has always been so calm.
yeah. I mean, unless you just followed Brian Young's, blacklist.
Well, and that's a possibility. But I don't see why he flies so under the radar. But he is of the same opinion as you and I.
Then why did he block me?
Well, there's a few reasons that Leland would do that.
Yeah,
One, I don't want to be on fucking social media because at this point Disney is watching social media like a fucking hawk.
yeah.
Um, which is why this email that I actually got came through two servers,
Uh,
and then went to one of those biz accounts,
yeah,
and then was dropped into my Dropbox,
yeah,
not through my regular email.
yeah,
I thought that was kind of strange because that's never been done before.
yeah,
Normally, I just get the email and I know exactly which one it's from, but this one was done completely different.
yeah.
Although I do know it is one of the same people, so it's different this time. But I mean, it's probably because this shit should never get out. Um,
He's blocked me because he's afraid I know too much.
and it's it really honestly is a possibility.
That,
He
oh,
he
what?
he doesn't want to get in trouble now because he's about to get exactly what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? You know what? It doesn't surprise me that people that are that are doing that now, especially the people that hate us, are trying to run away from us now and try to block us and everything because
That
they're
are being way too nice to us.
well,
Interesting conversation. Joe Quesada the other day.
well, Ryan Johnson obviously now knows for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, when he sent that flip off video to Erase or whoever that guy is, and it's like, dude, then he deletes it. It's like, all right,
It is hilarious.
Now
yeah,
we do know Pablo's gone.
yeah.
Pablo has been gone.
You
And
Pablo
Steph
knows
can
he's gone.
well, I mean, and Steph can actually, vouch for all that too.
Yeah,
If you look beside his name, you don't see the little blue thing anymore.
never had one.
He never had one.
He never had one. This is how I know. The day when right after Solo came out, First off, he asks James Gunn, should I be worried about the studio? Blah, blah, blah. James Gunn of all people. And then,
And James said, "Wah, wah. Can I
yeah,
spank your car? Can I spank your butt?"
I didn't say that. But I have that. I have somebody found that for me because I was like, I need that. I want to, because I remember him posting that, going, why is he doing that? And then, because it struck me as odd. And then his account went away. Then it came back with no followers. Then it went away again. And then it came back again. And then he closed that account and put the other one up with the distinctive, um, I'm just some poor, I'm going to paraphrase. I'm just some poor little geek. All billionaires should be butchered and mulched. This account is only
Jeez.
what the parent company says, and you should be very angry at them and yell at them loudly. That's exactly what it said, paraphrased. I have
Wow.
that. I have it.
Well,
One of his wrote that.
I don't want to interrupt here, but wasn't that an oxymoron?
Yeah, it was.
That's exactly what he said, but it's paraphrased.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure because I'm at the. I had to go through this
Sometimes,
thing in Codar 2
you know.
where they
Okay.
had which one is not a paradox,
Yeah.
and that was kind of a pain in the ass because all of them were paradoxes.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter which one you picked. They're all paradoxes, so you're never going to get 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
But it kind of pissed me off because it says one is like, I am lying. So that's a paradox. Yeah, it's, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I tell the truth, but I'm lying. So there's your paradox. And then you get into like more extensive, uh, um, it's cool. It's cool. We got into the whole Cutter 2 and the EU last night and how it could go, and just there's so much potential.
There,
Um,
there is.
so much potential. I wish they would go there.
I wish they would too because,
They really screwed up.
they,
I understand, and I'm going to explain it to the people that are really pissed off that they decanonized the EU. And don't take this the wrong way. The EU was a clusterfuck.
it was.
Mm-hmm.
There were good
And
stories in there if you could streamline it.
yes, and now everybody knows this that follows the EU. The EU was a clusterfuck. They would allow anyone to do anything.
Yeah.
So by taking the EU out and uh, making the EU multi-directional, because you would have one Luke Skywalker story over here, another Luke Skywalker story over here. Both of them contradict each other. And you can't have that, period.
No, I would, what I would have done is after Return of the Jedi, I would do, I mean, this is my thing, animated Truce of Bakura, a different idea on the courtship of Princess Leia, because I like that story, good idea, would do it way different. I would totally throw a monkey in the wrench on that one. Then you do some other things. But my favorite book so far is still Tatooine.
I agree that the Tim Zahn books
Oh,
are really good. I also believe that some of the other books are very good.
yep.
But when you start getting into the comics and the offshoot of the cartoons, and I'm sorry, should I call them animated series?
Yeah.
Um, but it's cartoons. You start getting into that, and you start getting into 3 or 4 different writers of the books,
Yeah.
and they all go in completely different directions and completely contradict each other.
You can't.
You
And they're
can't
doing no.
you can't focus the Death Star beam if they're all pointing in a different direction.
Yeah, you can't. And they're that now, even from what little I've perused of Claudia Gray and Chuck Wendig and a few other people, it's they don't know who these characters are. They have no idea what they're doing. They're just like, okay, you're contracted to write this. Oh, goody, it's like, and they're so poorly written. God, they're horrible. I mean, Chuck Wendig can't write the word the and explain it right. He's a freaking idiot. By the way, he was going up on Jeremy again today.
Who?
Today or something.
Really? God dang.
Yeah,
Who?
it was.
Wow. Well, he has nothing else to do, so I'm not shocked.
Well,
Who was?
he's worried about his stuff getting decanted.
Oh, Ryan?
No, Chuck Wendig.
Chuck Wendig.
Oh, Chuck.
He lives in my area.
Oh my God, he sold one book. It was to his mom, and it wasn't even signed because she didn't even want it.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, you can walk into any bookstore and there's not a Chuck Wendig book in there, and you go, well, why not? And they go, oh, well, we only order those as needed because they don't sit on the shelf. I'm like, dude, this is Second and Charles. Come on, this is where all the used books go to die. this is like the damn island of misfit toys for fucking Christmas. That's what Chuck Wendig's books are. You next time you get on Twitter, ask Chuck, do you really want to be a dentist? I mean, come on. Oh, Jesus.
I'm trying to make sense out of Aftermath, and it's like, do you know how to use tense? He doesn't know how to use tense. How did he get this job? I mean, writer, but I'm a better writer than that. All right, at least people can understand. It's like, oh my God. So he was freaking out, and I just assume he's afraid he's going to get decanonized.
Well, I mean, the best thing to do for decanonization is to not buy his shit, which nobody is.
No.
So I am absolutely positive he hit the #1 list. I mean, and I congratulate him on his latest book, hitting #1 on the school library list. That is great. I'm glad 2 school libraries actually bought the 2 copies of the book that were made.
Yeah.
Which makes it a bestseller because he sold out.
Yeah.
Mike said he loves Chuck's writing. He's the best writer. He's the best writer ever. He's such a douche. He's such a douche. All you smell is vinegar every time you see one of his books. That's how big of a douche he is.
God.
Oh Lord.
No,
wait a minute. Disclaimer. I'm sorry.
Yes, disclaimer.
Yeah.
When I got that, it was the first Aftermath book, and I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, this is written by a fact. And the same thing with Claudia Gray's Stars, whatever, Lost Stars. It was actually, it's really funny. Someone was like, on Twitter today, it was like Twilight. I'm like, oh, thank you for saying that, because now we have it in the movies. Oh, God. Oh, anyway. Yeah, so I that's why I think he's freaking out.
Jonathan Garcia, he said he's right up there with Mark Twain. Oh my God.
Oh God.
Richard Adams.
Wow.
Yeah, he's up there with
who does Curious George? Who writes Curious George? I need to know the author of Curious George, because that's who Chuck Wendig is without the animation.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's brutal.
Oh, it is bad though, isn't it?
I remember those. You remember seeing those?
I did like Curious George. But the animation helped.
Bone
Um,
Pain.
yeah, Isaac Asimov. Yeah, he's up there with Isaac Asimov and his fucking science fiction
Yeah.
that absolutely makes no sense. And you want to see the funniest shit ever? I wish I could turn the thing around. A 2 pound cat has a 60 pound pit bull pinned up against the wall, afraid to move. Every time Ripley goes to move, the claws come out, and all you hear is, and that's it. And by God, she's not moving. That's funny. I should actually go save the dog, but since she's been fighting and been a little devil hound, I'm not. I'm just gonna let the dog just
Learn
pick on her and do whatever she wants.
how to learn a little bit. Learn.
I think Colin Trevorrow should get his own trilogy as well. At least a couple of movies. It doesn't have to be three.
He's a,
We don't have to do the rule of three.
you know who else I think should? Because he was actually really kind of nice. Chuck or Mangold. I thought he was. I actually had a conversation with him, and he was very respectful. You know, I was like,
James Mangold?
yeah.
Well, he's the one that told every Star Wars fan to go fuck off.
I talked to him, and when I explained to him a few things, he was like, well, yeah, I agree. And I was like, okay, okay, so you're actually now agreeing with people who are upset. And he goes, I understand why you guys are upset. All right. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm fair minded. Okay. I really am. And my thing is like, look, if you understand what's really going on, you'll suddenly change your mind on a lot of things. Maybe he hasn't, but I at least entertain the idea. But Trevorrow would get a trilogy.
Oh my God. I he's a true fan of Star Wars. And that's the God's honest truth. Which I mean, I did a video all about Colin Trevorrow and his relationship with Kathleen Kennedy, and it got a ton of views. So I know a lot of people actually watched it. And Colin Trevorrow did let Lucas read the script. He did let Mark Hamill read the script. Both of them completely uh, loved the script. Both of them.
Yeah.
This is what we need to do. George Lucas's eyes lit up and said, "This is what we need to do." And they turned around and stuck a big dildo up his ass that was studded. That's wrong.
Yeah.
Only because it didn't fit the freaking narrative of bringing in these new flat two-dimensional characters
Yeah.
that mean absolutely nothing.
Oh
He
yeah.
he
Yeah.
was going to bring in the characters. He was going to make them uh, uh, actually mean something, but
Yeah.
he was going to actually finish the trilogy of the original characters and carry on with the new characters.
Which is what the point is. You know what I heard today? I'm gonna tell you a little story. I'll post this on Twitter. When you know how everyone said, well, Harrison Ford wanted only stayed on so Han would die in episode 7. No, that's not true. He actually wanted to carry on at least through 8. And Kathleen Kennedy and JJ decided to get rid of him in 7. And you want to know why? Because if you have him and Carrie in the same scene with Ray and Poe and Finn, no one's going to notice that.
Oh, Finn or Ray.
Yeah, yeah. They couldn't, because he's Harrison Ford, all right? And they couldn't have, and I'm like, so you're telling me, and you know how you don't like the character and everything? About in the mid 90s, he seemed to have changed his opinion. And I think after a while, he was like, the character actually really helped me. I mean, if it wasn't for taking on the role back in 76, I would not be where I am right now. You know, and there's a lot to the character that was really quite redeeming. And you know, I know when Mark said if we had known Disney was going to buy Lucasfilm, I know some of us would not have been part of it. I don't think Harrison would have been in it. I know Mark wouldn't have been. You know,
Well, Harrison wanted to get in it just to get killed.
no, that's true.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No,
Oh yeah. Oh
no,
yeah. He wanted to die. By God, he wanted to die. Matter of fact, he got to choose
nope,
when he died
nope. That's
in
not.
episode 7.
Nope, nope. It was supposed to be 8. It's supposed to be episode 8. He wanted.
He got to dictate it. This comes straight from this comes straight
Well, that contradicts everything I just
from
said.
Alan Horn.
That,
Because Alan Horn did not agree with the idea that he should be able to pick and choose when the fuck he dies,
well, that
or how he dies.
I know that, but I don't agree with that because everything I just heard today contradicts what you just said. That he actually wanted to go into 8, and then Kathleen Kennedy and J.J. Abrams killed him off.
Oh no, yeah, they could have done it better. He definitely wanted to go in 7.
No,
He wanted to go out a hero.
he did.
Um, he wanted to go. Matter of fact, he got to choose the damn scene in which he went out.
I don't agree with that. I don't
Well,
believe.
I'm sorry, J.J. Abrams even said it too. Because he didn't want that to happen either. Because he had
I was
JJ's story had him in 8,
yeah,
and
and Harris agreed to that. That's exactly what I. That's exactly what I was told.
yeah, JJ had him cast all the way through episode 8, where he was going to sacrifice himself for Ben. And they allowed Harrison to do it.
No, I don't agree with that.
I'm sorry, Alan Horn says it, J.J. Abrams says it.
I know
Um,
saying it now, but here's what I
there was even a like 4 or 5 articles on it. I even did a video on it when the articles came out because I was like, why would they let him choose
I know that, but they
when he's going to die?
he's not going to argue that because he's not going to say it. He's not going to get he's not going to get all he's not going to go Mark Hamill on that. Lawrence Kasdan said when they were filming TFA, he was expressing regret. All right. And then I found out today that Kennedy and Abrams said, fine, we'll do it that way. Now, maybe they thought something, but from what I surmised is he didn't want to go until 8. And now Alan Horn can blame him because that sounds like to me that's going on, but I don't believe him on that. I don't believe him. I really, really don't.
Well, I mean, Han really wasn't missed in episode 8 the way it was done.
Yeah, and if they would have done it the way that
Had they done it the way JJ had 7, 8, and 9 planned out,
I know he did.
and
I know
to
he
be honest with you, all right, the first one would have been a eh. The second one would have been much, much better and meatier. Um, and the third one probably would have subverted your expectations because we all know that we can all say it together. J.J. Abrams is not a closer.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
however, he did have well, as dumbass Ryan Johnson would put it, 3 movies that tell one story. Yes, that's a trilogy, you shit. Look it up in the damn dictionary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
You know this mirror scene? You know the mirror scene when everyone's, you're watching Ray and there's about 1,000 Rays in there and they're all snapping their fingers. Somebody tried to tell me, well, that's all different Rays, like different, like, if she went this way and, parallel universes and shit. And I'm like,
Hmm.
I'm,
Wow.
I have a headache. I don't need to hear
Wow.
that. And that is fucking bullshit because he didn't know what he was doing and is copying a music video. Okay.
Yes.
it's like, it's just, this is all, I mean, everything's gotten so convoluted. It really, really has. I mean, it's
Mm.
the point where no one really knows what was going on.
Oh, I think that's my food. Y'all hang on. Y'all continue. I gotta grab my food. I just got home, so I had to order
Well,
food.
Get food.
I'm going to see if this video, no, not tomorrow, the day after, probably, that's going to feature a lot of women in American bikinis. Let's see how quickly that gets taken down on YouTube.
Go for it.
Because, the flag not allowed on YouTube anymore. All right, let's see what happens. I swear they take me down for this one. I would laugh my ass off.
God, I just,
I don't think it's true. I do think it's some algorithm they put out the last 2 days. So people are complaining about it. But God, I hope it's not taking down American flags because they'll never hear the end of it.
no, they won't. I mean,
Oh, man.
Congress is already threatening on antitrust law or antitrust uh, against Google, which hurts YouTube and Twitter and stuff. So, you know, that would be, and
Yes.
I honestly think that if they actually did that, it would open up the community wide open if there was more competition for these. Because you have Gab,
They like saying, oh, they've got Daily Motion as competition, but that's not really competition. Oh, we have Twitch as competition. That's competition, not really.
no, it's not. And
They have a specific service that only really they can pull off. No one else can.
yeah, and if there was a way, like this antitrust stuff went through, guess what? Then there would be competition.
Mm-hmm.
Or my other idea, and it's just made my husband thinks I'm crazy, regulate them like the utilities.
It's going to be a while before they do that one. The internet service provider somehow wiggled their way out of that one. So Google, it's going to be a long time before they get the antitrust hammer on them. But yeah, little by little, hopefully, eventually.
Oh yeah, because everybody uses it. Everybody has the right to it, as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm back, so y'all gonna have to deal with me.
Well, you see, the BSAS did Alex Jones, even though I don't agree with him. It's like they've completely removed him from existence, in effect. And the only place he's got left is forums. Hey, that's not good.
Well,
you can do that to anybody.
He's still on my Patreon account, so
that still exists.
Yeah.
That's about it, though. He's got Patreon left until Patreon takes him out.
Somebody asked me, they were like, is that the real Alex Jones on your Patreon account? The one that was talking about conspiracy this, conspiracy that? And I said, hey, man, pays $20 a month. What do you want me to do?
Ask him if it really is him or not.
It is.
Alex, is it really you?
It is. It really is Alex Jones. It goes directly to InfoWars. His email address goes directly to InfoWars.
God.
So, but I didn't tell the guy that it was actually Alex Jones because I mean,
yeah,
really, it's
yeah.
And it's not because I subscribe to Alex Jones' channel or anything else because I didn't.
Yeah.
And 97% of the time, I didn't agree with Alex Jones on pretty much any of his conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
But now when it came to Republican politics or anything else, I have to agree with him.
Yeah, well, you have to be there in Washington to understand that a lot of that shit's true. In fact, my former boss actually would agree with that 1,000%, and he was the majority leader. He basically said, "You guys are gonna lose your shirts."
Yeah.
Speech. He said, I'm not doing this anymore. I want to spend time with my grandkids. And you guys, have lost your way. And they have. I mean, there's a reason why Donald Trump won. Is because he's doing everything they said they would do, and they don't like it now. All right, it's like, you said you were going to do this. He's doing it. Now you're pissed off? Oh, really? And people wonder why I just quit. I don't like talking about it anymore.
You will never believe what Mazris just sent me.
Oh God.
He sent me a picture of a tattoo of a sardine box with the little key thing that rolls up. Now it's not on him, but by God, it's there.
A tattoo?
A tattoo of a freaking sardine can. Oh my God. Somebody did actually get a tattoo of that shit.
Wow.
That's so gross.
Well,
It's
I,
so funny.
well,
Holy crap.
thank God it's not a scratch and sniff.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Ah, no, the horror. Shit. No, it went too
No, man, Greg.
far.
Oh,
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 oh, shit.
oh, puberty.
The reaction is classic.
Oh, Jesus.
It should
Uh,
say scratch and sniff under it.
Oh, God. Just stop it. Just stop.
That would be so awesome. You dropped an F bomb all ago. I'm talking about sardines. Come on.
Oh, my God.
oh, shit.
I feel like we're all sitting at a bar somewhere, and we're all just being.
Well, it's always got that feeling anyway.
I'm trying to keep it.
Yeah, trying to keep it classy.
Upbeat. No, well, just really upbeat and positive. Really.
Upbeat. Yeah.
Fun. People can laugh.
Tattoos of sardine cans with keys on them. And then you said scratch and sniff.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Still makes me laugh. I'm sorry.
It makes me laugh now, too. And I'm not retching anymore. I can't. Oh, man.
Mike said, "How can you be on Craig's channel and have a weak stomach?"
Oh, God.
Hey, you know
Wow.
what?
This is why I don't have 80,000 subs.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a tough chick. Okay? I'm a tough chick. I can do a lot. You'd be surprised at the shit I can take. Okay? I'm tolerant of garbage and things like that. So when I hear and I've hung out with too many guys, way too many, to be so offended, I'm going to walk out of a room. And I'm not really offended. I'm really not. I could say things that make you go, you just said what? And only in front of my really good friends who all think it's funny. But guys that go, I can't believe you said that. A woman said that. Yes, I did. But yeah, so I can handle this. It's just the idea of a scratch and sniff doing a box. Oh God. Oh, oh Lord.
I did stop today at lunch and grabbed a couple of cans of sardines from the store.
They're so disgusting.
So we're gonna have tuna, sardines, and everything else for Deadpool to play around with.
All right.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Wow.
I am going
It's going to be very realistic looking shit.
It's going to be bad.
Oh,
I
wow.
have a 5-gallon bucket of blood. I'm hoping that's enough. I don't know. I might need to make more.
Oh God, you and Francis Ford Coppola when he was making Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More blood. We need more blood.
Yeah, that was definitely the running joke on that one.
Oh yeah. It's like, how much do you need? We just gutted an elephant, In that one scene where Lucy's, it was Lucy, basically getting her throat ripped out by Dracula as a wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Blood, more blood. I'm like, dude, calm down. There's a fire truck, pumper truck out there, and he's spraying as much blood as he's got. Okay, calm down. Oh man. Yeah. I think 5 gallons is enough. I really, really do. I really, really do. I walked through a Spirit of Halloween store today, and they still freak me out. I feel like I'm walking into Satan's little toy shop or something. Oh gosh, they had these giant clown animated um like animated animatron kind of things, dummies. They freak me out. I mean, they totally freak me out. There's nothing fun about that. I don't know why I walked in there, but I always do every year. I do at least one trip through a Spirit of Halloween store just so I can remind myself why I don't want to go in. Oh man. And the demonic babies. It's like who comes up with that shit?
Mm-hmm.
That would be people like me.
Yeah.
I love Halloween.
Uh,
Love
I
it.
like Halloween too. It's just, I have a limit. It's like, okay,
Matter of fact, I mean, it's probably my favorite holiday. Seriously,
definitely top two for me.
it,
top
It's
two.
like Christmas, and then I think
Top two.
Halloween's probably
Well, we
second.
got Labor Day. That's one of my great ones, and then Thanksgiving. Not so good. Although you do get 4 days off,
I
unless
love
unless you work for my shop, and we're not caught up.
I love Thanksgiving. I that
Hmm.
that's my three favorite are Christmas, Thanksgiving, Fourth of July, and Easter. Halloween used to be, but we and I loved the house. I would decorate the outside of the house, and I wouldn't do it scary, but I like put orange lights out and purple lights out in the bushes, and carve pumpkins and stuff. And we would have mad kids show up, and it was so much fun to just see them in their costumes. One year, we had one kid in Florida. He was dressed as Indiana Jones, and he even had a little tape deck playing Raiders of the Lost Ark theme, and it was so damn fun. I didn't have a video of him. He was so cute. I gave him like a giant handful of Hershey bars. I was like, "You are the best costume ever." And 2 years, 3 years ago, no, 2016, 2015, we had a dad show up as Han Solo in Carbonite. He was wearing like he was like all in like in silver, and like the front of him was uh, I think probably a cardboard box where you could just see like his hands and his head and his knees, and then he was walking around. And I was like, that's literally the coolest costume I've seen this year. It was awesome. But we would give so much candy away. I'd buy like 5 pounds to give it all away. I'd save just enough so I could watch The Exorcist that night. But the kids loved it, and now we live in this cul-de-sac. We won't have anybody. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, Bonnie's got some shooters, some active shooters over there in her neighborhood. If you're
Oh,
really if you're really looking for a place.
no,
Yeah.
no, I'll have to shoot back. I don't really want them there. No, it was just, I mean, it's the thing about Halloween is it's such a great time for kids. Around is so much fun. God, and
Um,
TPing our friends' houses, soaping people's cars, you know, ding dong,
Dropping watermelons off of overpasses on the interstate, trying to hit cars.
yeah. Um, one year, uh, we played Ghost in the Graveyard in the cemetery, and there's an old chapel locked up, hadn't been used in years, and I was hiding in the bushes while my friend was running around trying to find us, and there's something inside that chapel. It was really, really, windows were really, really dirty, but the moon was coming through. It was really, really cold that night, but the moon was coming through, and something in human form passed the window. I booked out of
Oh
there.
hell no!
I booked out of there. All my friend Lori said was she saw someone dressed like a vampire trailing Hershey bars and Snickers out the cemetery gate,
Dang.
screaming as loud as I could. And she was like running away. What? Freaked out. Yeah, we used to do all kinds of things. Oh God, we used to get into trouble. Halloween was great. It really, really was great. And seeing the kids are having so much fun. You know, it's just too bad that I don't know. It I kind of miss that. If we had kids that don't know what we do, I don't think we'd have ended up in this neighborhood because there aren't any here at all, which is nice in some ways. Not nice enough. If you had kids, it'd be like, well, what are you going to do? Where are your friends? You know? Anyway, but yeah, Halloween is, I don't know what I'm going to do this year. I'm probably going to do something, at least kind of spruce the front of the house up a little bit. Maybe put my orange lights up for the week. And then we're just going to say, that's just for Christmas. So, well, you know, come on, man. It's Halloween. All Hallows Eve.
D says Steph will probably dress up as Holdo to pass out candy.
Oh, no. You know, I had a vision. You know, someone posted a picture of on Twitter of a bunch of stormtroopers hoisting a flag, and then said, "That'll be us when KK is gone." And I'm like, it could be all the YouTubers. I mentioned all of us, and I thought, no, wait, would really be cool if someone could animate this. The beginning of GI Joe, every TV show, and then have all of the YouTubers like doing different things. Like I was laughing so hard. I'm on my horse chasing Haldo. You know, come back here, you bitch. Kay and I running her down. You know, and you know, you guys, you know, beating up Ryan Johnson or some shit, and KK away from people, and it would be funny. That'd be really funny. Be hilarious, actually. I wish I had I wish I could do something like that because I would do it. I really would do it. It would be funny. It'd be great too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know. Anyway.
Super chat up from Michael Rodriguez. Thank you, Mike, for the super chat. It says, evening, everyone. Craig, are there deadlines for the Sabers for a Cure auctions? Just up my bid for the Emperor's Hand lightsaber.
Cool.
It is. Oh, Jesus. I'm wanting to say September 24th. I don't know if Brian has that up there or not. There's actually more stuff that came in that I am waiting to get up there. Waiting to get back from Shannon to take pictures of it. So, but I believe it's the 24th.
Awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, hopefully they will all sell. So I'm sound about how I feel. But I'm good. I will be playing a little bit more of Code R2 when the chat's over. So I played last night until like 3 in the morning.
Sorry.
I did. I played last night until like 3 in the morning.
I was awake at 3 in the morning going, why am I awake?
I know, because I went to Twitter and I was like, why did she just post that shit like 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, well, I couldn't. I mean, it's really weird. I fell asleep. It was very fitful. It was very bad. And I woke up at 2, saw that the Packers won. I'm like, really? Okay. So, and then I went on and I was harassing Mike Sexton because he's a Tom Gady fan. So I had to, my husband does not watch the NFL anymore. And used to be a huge Philadelphia Eagles fan, but he won't watch them anymore because of the kneeling down shit. But He used to call Tom Brady Tom Gate. And I have to keep it up. I don't, watch him anymore, but I watch the highlights. I mean, I'm a Packer fan, and it's disappointing in it. It really bothers me, but the NFL's got to learn a lesson somehow.
Well, Nike's learning theirs right now.
Well, I know that. I mean, Colin Kaepernick, but a form of deadly bacteria, Everywhere he goes, he just infests it. He can't play football. He's nothing but a second-string quarterback at best. He basically told John Harbaugh to screw off after he offered him a slot. It's like, what do you want? And then I don't even want to get into it because it bothers me. It makes me angry. It just hurt something that was a real.
Oh, well, now he's suing the NFL owners for not hiring him in the league.
He was offered.
Oh God! Really? That's
not.
Hilarious! Damn it! I'm sure it gets to the Supreme Court, and then wait, and the Supreme Court will be like, "Fuck you! Have a nice day."
Yeah, they will.
Oh shit!
There were 32 quarterbacks in the NFL. You were ranked number 32.
Yeah.
That's not a good ranking.
He's a bench rider.
Exactly. At this point in his career, definitely. He never kept going up from where he was. If anything, he started getting worse. So, no.
When they beat Green Bay, was it in 2012 or whatever? That was his peak. And then all of a sudden they just started going. He just started sort of this spiraling down to the toilet bowl. He met that girl and decided to suddenly wrap himself up in bullshit politics. Now that's all he is.
No, he pissed off half the planet. Even Mike's wife probably did not like Kaepernick at one point for a certain T-shirt he wore. Yes. So,
yeah.
Yes, Kaepernick has pissed everybody off. It doesn't matter the community.
Now,
someone's gotten pissed at him.
All right, so the behind-the-scenes stories is they had already signed him in 2011 to a Nike deal. Of course, we all know that he didn't make it that long in the NFL. So they still had him under contract and had to pay him. Their best bet now, and they only paid him $1 million.
Yep.
Your best bet is to write that $1 million off. Because your stocks took an immediate nosedive and have not recovered yet. It's not about selling shoes. It's not about selling a shirt. It's not about selling a pair of socks with a Nike swoop on it.
Nike thinks it's bulletproof, and
because
until the stock tanks badly, then they actually lose money where they think it hurts.
Oh,
it's not going to change, sadly.
Oh my God, dude! The stocks
It's gonna be a while.
The stocks went down so quickly.
No, I know. It's rebounded slightly since, though.
You can't make up that much money by selling clothing.
No, you can't. They can sit there and say, "Well, our sales are great." Yeah,
but your stocks are down.
Yeah, and it's like it doesn't matter. Your stocks are tanking.
Right, exactly. It's not just a fact of. It's not just a fact of.
I think they just wanted the controversy because Reebok was catching up to them. So, due to the World Cup, and they were like, "Oh, let's see what we can do, Kaepernick." So they get the SJWs loving them for a while, and that's not long-term money, and then they'll be on to the next fad.
Yes, but we all know the SJWs were Crocs.
Exactly.
So,
So we'll see.
That's the
you
W's don't.
know, let's see. Super chat up from Michael Rodriguez. Mike, thanks for the super chat. It says, "Hey Steph,
Hey,
halfway through Tatooine Ghost.
uh,
Great read.
it is a great read. It's you know what I love about it is that it's you get to explore Leia's sort of reticence about who she is, and the person who
Is
ex-
that like her essence?
reticence means I'm not sure I like being daughter. It's sort of like it, uh, you're unsure of something. You're not quite there yet. The essence, she doesn't want to have children because she's afraid of passing on Vader's Anakin's penchant for being a dark side, Sith. And through this book, you suddenly realize, and Han, is kind of hinting, I'd like to see a bunch of little solos running around. And through the book, he's the one who accepts Anakin, who he was as a kid, because you get to learn about Anakin, who he was on Tatooine, through Anakin's friends, who they run into, and Han is picking up on it. He's very forgiving of all the people that ran into Darth Vader. The last person you'd think would be him to say, okay, you know, I'm fine with it. Last person. He is the one basically that helps Leia accept it. And it's a beautiful story. It really, really is. And it would be a fast, at least animated, really good animation. Not the stuff they're using for Clone Wars. Something a little bit more realistic, you know, where the characters actually look the way they're supposed to and everything. It would be really a great, like, series to do, like a mini series. Um, a beautiful story. And you could actually, if they wanted to streamline the EU and fit it into what they're doing, they could use that story. They really, really could. And it's ties the prequels in with the OT and brings the story forward even more. And you find out a little bit more about Leia and how her character character growth, Han, and all these other new people that we didn't really meet before. It's a good story, and I highly suggest it. And Michael, I'm glad you liked it. I really am. I'm gonna probably read it again pretty soon. Uh, I'm almost done with Razor's Edge right now, so which is a good book too. So anyway,
Um, I'm writing a message to Stig the Swede.
uh,
oh God, that guy.
He's so funny. Oh my god. He
Yep,
said calling him a Swede is like calling me an SJW. I was like, holy shit. No,
he's
that's
damn
pretty bad.
dude. I'm sorry. Um
he's
I'm sorry.
as a Norwegian myself, I'm like, probably shouldn't really say that. you know, they're they are different, uh, very different. Norwegians were the ones that raised hell with everybody. Swedes were kind of, uh, they didn't really. I don't remember them being quite as bloody as my aunt. So anyway, anyway, yeah, it's 11:13, guys, and no, I'm not getting bored, but I am getting tired.
Yeah, actually I am too, but
Well, yeah,
I've had a long ass day.
yeah, you have. You have. I actually did too, but I got stuff done, so I'm glad, considering that we're getting flooded out. He was looking at me like I want to go outside and I want to go to bed.
Yeah, I literally just walked in the door, turned on the computer, started setting everything up, and then
Yeah. Yeah, and then your cat was war on dogs, so.
I know the two little bitches are back over there doing it again.
Is it a female cat?
Yeah,
Okay.
female cat. I'm assuming the gender of Ripley as a female, although she tries to hump Athena from behind, although there is no dick there, like Kathleen.
Yeah.
I should change her name to Kathleen, and the other one should be Ray because that little bitch is into everything. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
now Max, of course, is a girl cat too, but man, she doesn't take any shit from any of these dogs. It's funny as hell, and the dogs are all scared to shitless of a freaking 2 pound cat. It is a freaking. I mean, because she will smack their ass 6 times before they get a chance to like move.
I want a cat, but my husband's like, no. And I have nice things in my house and I don't want them to get broken. And I know if there's a cat around, they'll climb up on things and
Oh yeah, but they won't knock shit down.
they won't.
Oh no,
Uh,
no.
uh,
I have tons of stuff all around the house, but normally none of the cats or dogs or anything else really leave the living room or the kitchen when they're inside. They're not allowed in the back of the house.
uh,
So the back 2/3 of the house is completely shut off.
uh. Well, our house is open, so I don't even think I could. Buford stays in the great room.
I asked Stig, how do you say Ray smells like a tuna fox in Norwegian? And he wrote it out.
Oh God!
I am so
Pat,
copying and saving
Wow!
that shit. That is going to be
Wow, that's amazing.
that.
Ray stinker som en tunfiskbox.
Uh,
That's amazing. I don't know if I said it right.
that
I
is
tried.
so fucking awesome. Oh my god.
Hopefully it was at least close stick. I probably said something worse.
Oh, I'm absolutely yeah. But when I stick it on a when I put it on a meme though,
Oh, God. Oh, thank you.
oh man, oh God.
oh damn, he said you did well.
Yeah, cool. Well, I do hang out with a lot of Vikings, so I hope so.
No, you did read it.
Well, half the freaking shooter team, tactical shooter team, is Norwegians from the various parts of Scandinavia.
Wait, tactical shooter team?
Yeah, yeah. ULK is the name of the team.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, we been competing since the early 2000s, various events
That is
over
awesome.
time.
That is awesome, man.
Yep.
We got invited to be part of a sportsman's club. They've got a trout pond.
Video games, not real life shooting. Should have clarified that one.
Oh, well, you know me. I'm like shooters.
Yeah, I know. I got it.
Where?
No, they do. Half the team definitely knows how to use real guns, though.
Well, I mean, you have to leave all the
yeah.
you have to leave all the shooting up to Bonnie now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't have a gun anymore. I got stolen back in Miami. Some bitches. I'll let that go.
See, that's why we don't live in a big city.
Yep.
You guys know what my husband has in his safe right now? You die. I thought you went to heaven. He's got all kinds of stuff. World War II. He collects World War II vintage shootable weapons.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, my grandfather's gun I was taking that.
All right.
Oh well, shit happens.
I have to save this one because I'm gonna have to copy and paste the other one he just posted.
Okay.
Because it's about KK's It's about KK's sardine box.
Oh.
KK's fitte stinker dod kat.
I am so gonna have so much fun with this shit. Y'all just have no idea how much fun I am gonna have with this shit here. It is gonna. I might even make a shirt in Norwegian that
You have to.
just says all that shit
Yeah,
right there.
we could literally just go to any convention, no
And nobody
problem.
would.
We won't get in trouble at all.
The only person that'd be able
It's
to read it
hilarious.
is Sig Hansen from Deadliest Catch. He's
The
the
only
only
way is if we went to Europe, then maybe we could get in trouble. What's about it?
You know what? If I wore that home,
Uh,
if I wore that in Wisconsin, someone would say, "What is that?" It's like, oh Christ. No, seriously. I mean, I'm from La Crosse, right across the river from Minnesota. I mean, my mom was Norwegian. My grandfather's off the boat. Trust me, I know people who know the language. All right. And I know enough to probably get me in trouble. And I have cousins who still live on the farm that my family's had for the last 1,000 years. So, yeah, when I heard that, I understood what he was saying. And I'm like, but it's funny. But I can't wear that at home because someone will yell at me.
uh,
They wouldn't out though.
the Luke fish. The Luke fish.
No, yeah,
I'll let that one go. Oh God.
they would used to say felt like dirty sweat socks.
Oh God, yeah. So I've heard. I've
That,
never had the pleasant time of eating Luke fish.
oh, so gross.
Well, Stig just promoted you to Viking, Steph.
Well,
So
I'm a direct descendant. Harold Hart.
yes, but you had to have a fucking Swede tell you, by God, that you're promoted to Viking.
Oh, thank you, Swede.
Exactly. No, Mazarius is right.
Oh my
He's
God.
exactly right.
Oh my God. All right,
Uh,
he's Norwegian. Um, it's yeah. Oh man, it's funny. Look at damn it, Craig.
oh God.
Salty cat Kennedy.
It all started with our lovely what used to be Emma Louise, which turned into Emma Skywalker, where Stig was talking about his country and this and that and everything else, and she called him a freaking Swede,
Oh God.
and holy shit, it all hell broke loose in the middle of the freaking chat. I was like, wait a minute. I'm not a fucking Swede. And then he started going off. I was like, holy shit.
We're not.
You go, boy. You go. I thought
Mhm.
I ain't kidding, man. I thought he was gonna come out of the damn chat.
Ah,
And you don't call a Norwegian a fucking Swede. Oh my God. He started calling the Swedes all these bad names and everything else.
Yeah.
I was just like, holy shit. So now, just like Ron Navy and his fucking cloned hand and shit, Stig's inside joke is he's a Swede, and for the record, I wasn't angry with Emma. I agree, you weren't angry with Emma. We know that the Norwegians have big tempers. Don't say they don't.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know it was all playful stuff back and forth. He was giving Emma shit. Emma felt bad, and I was just I was just sitting back watching it, tickled shitless, because I mean I could see what Stig was doing, but I honestly think I honestly think that Emma thought he was really, yeah, exactly. The dingo ate her baby.
Mhm.
There was so much banter back and forth, and I was having such a good time with it. And I just love every one of the subs. They are just so freaking awesome. Like you can sit there and look at the name, and I can pretty much tell you what their you know what their I can pretty much tell you just their personality just by looking at their name from the chats.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. I mean, you know, more subs is great, but I'd much rather have loyal subscribers. You can have, you know, 60,000 subs, but if they don't watch your shit and don't care what you say and don't really interact, then what's the point of having 60,000 subs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
I've seen
I,
channels with 70,000 subs put out a video, and a week later it has like 7,000 views. You have 70,000 subs. Where are the other 63,000 on vacation at one time?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I'd rather have.
it's pretty much the ratio. It's how it goes.
It's. I'd rather have quality over quantity.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, of the subs that I have, if when I release a video, I get at least that many views on the video. So
Yep.
the subs are, you know, they're there. And they're commenting, and they're clicking like, and they're more than welcome to click dislike if it's a subject that they don't like. I mean,
Exactly.
it really, honestly, I mean, the videos can't get better if I don't know what content, or I know what content they want. They want me to like really burn people's asses every freaking day of the week.
Oh yeah.
And I really enjoy doing that. But yeah, you know, sometimes there's just, you know, you need to get into the whole entertainment, and you need to get into um I love getting into rants. Don't Oh man, you get
It's
me.
always fun.
I so enjoy getting into rants, and what people don't understand is, you know, when I get into a rant, it is all me. It's shit's unfiltered, and it is shot from the hip, and I might say some offensive shit, you know. I say might with a question mark behind it.
Yes.
Um,
Disclaimer. Yeah.
but I mean, I love doing the rants, but it's really tough to rant on the same stupid ass people all the time. Why
Yeah.
can we not get more stupid people in the world?
Yeah.
There's so many stupid people in the
Well,
world.
all you do is
Where in the
look at the
hell are?
news every day.
I mean,
It's
how much?
endless.
You know, I almost did a rant on Captain Marvel, and then I read more into it. And had I been like everybody else and not actually researched it, Marvel had absolutely nothing to do with the Force's female on the front cover.
Yeah.
That was the magazine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Marvel just released a picture of Brie Larson in her superhero outfit. And she's a great actress. I still plan on watching the movie. And yes,
Yeah, same here, probably.
it is directed by,
I
you
still
know,
bitched about Captain Marvel's outfit, though.
well,
I did a video on it,
it's
kind of.
it's a bit butch from the waist down. And I say that
I
because,
compared it to a stormtrooper in Empire Strikes Back, so it's like, which
yeah,
one's more armored? It's pretty damn close.
yeah,
I
because
mean, shit.
did I say the Force is female? Because it said the future is female. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, Brie Larson actually is very beautiful, has a great figure, is a great actress. Although she did
Yeah,
have
too
some,
bad she's getting, completely.
she had a shitty, you
Oh,
know,
God.
she's less research, more rants. um, but yeah,
Oh, she apparently
yeah.
didn't even want to be Captain Marvel.
She didn't. And the other thing is she had made a remark, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, 3 or 4, 4 or 5 months ago. Um about the same shit that everybody else says. You know, white people this, white people
Mhm.
that. Yeah. She said something about men shouldn't be able to review her movie. Um, just because they're men. I got news for you. We all loved Wonder Woman. Let me review that son of a bitch there. I would love to do a review on Wonder Woman. I am going to do a review on Wonder Woman 1984.
Yes.
I am I am
A
going to
hot take
do.
as well.
I mean, I seriously, honestly, I think it's going to be a great movie, even though I hate the year 1984. That's a long story.
Hmm.
And it's probably as long as the mullet I was wearing at the time.
Yes.
That's not the point. Um, you know, um, but in all honesty, I am actually looking forward to the movie. I have no problem with the fact that it is a tag team, but
Hmm.
the female director is the lead in the tag team. They also did write it together. I don't have a problem with the fact that Captain Marvel is going to be the most powerful superhero in the Marvel universe.
Well, he gave us a heads up on that a long time ago. So if anyone has an issue with it, well, he did tell us right off the bat. Kevin Feige did, so you
Exactly.
shouldn't
Well,
have an issue with it.
because it is Marvel's namesake, which is why it's not because it's a woman. It is because she carries the name Marvel. Um, yeah, I mean, seriously, so a lot of people, bit up into this and really thought it was, SJW this and SJW that, and really went on a rant. Um, so, uh, it's really not. I'm gonna watch the movie the same way I did Jurassic World 2 or 55 or whichever one they were on, and Incredibles 2, um, which I found there was a couple things in Incredibles 2 that okay really didn't need to be there, but for the most part, I really enjoyed Incredibles 2. Uh, I enjoyed the Meg. I know I didn't do a review on it. I did go see the Meg. I would really like to do a review on it. I don't really just want this to be like a complete Star Wars channel.
Hmm.
I can pretty much make fun of anybody. So it really doesn't
Hmm.
matter to me. The Meg was actually surprised me. I thought I was going to be like a snooze fest, and to be honest with you, it really wasn't. Um,
That's a good popcorn flick.
yeah, it's I'm gonna get into more of the I would really love to do uh uh an in-depth Deadpool 2 supercut, um because the supercut is completely different than
Yeah, it definitely feels different.
it
Like I said, anyone who had a complaint really with Deadpool 2, go watch the whatever uncut version of it, and I don't think the problem you had with it is going to be there anymore. If you still have a problem with it, then that's your damn problem, because Deadpool 2's uncut version is pretty damn good.
yeah. So that Deadpool 2, man, fucking awesome. Uh, there's a few little things in it, but they're not SJW matches. But he doesn't pull punches, man.
He makes fun of
And
everybody.
when you get into the supercuts, which I did watch the supercut, okay, there is so much shit that he is ragging on different companies, different people. Um, oh my God. I mean, he flat rips into Fox, he flat rips into Disney. All that stuff was cut from the movie. It gives it a completely different feel. They have changed a bunch of the scenes around to include the improv lines for the movie, which made a huge difference. It gives the movie a complete. It's like watching two different movies.
Yes.
Honestly, it really is. Um, I would love to do a review on the Meg, and more than likely will. Um, Meg really did surprise me. I honestly, it really did surprise me. I honestly thought it was going to be a cheesy remake of that stupid ass.
With
What was it?
Sharknado.
No, the 64 feet down or 120 feet down or whatever that stupid ass movie was with the two girls that got stuck
Oh,
down.
that crap. No, I knew it was going to be different due to the fact of having a giant ass shark in it. I mean, that alone screams different.
I honestly thought it was going to be a remake or a shoot off or something close to cheesy like that, and it wasn't. No, nobody's snoring. That's my two damn pit bulls fighting. Um,
Nobody's.
yeah, that's they're playing. Don't worry, they draw blood. It's all good. I don't beat them but I tell you what, I might take the damn little one and put her in a damn dog fight. That little shit's nasty. Um, yeah, Deep Blue Sea was awesome. Um, I really did like Deep Blue Sea. There's tons and tons of. I love movies, so there's tons and tons of movies. Uh, and now we've got to figure out, what they're going to do with STD.
Star Trek Discovery.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, Doomcock is over it, so you know. It's funny. I'm not that
lay down.
fan. I like the original series. I like the first movies, but I'm really not like, you know, okay.
I all right. So it took me about 4 episodes to get into the new Star Trek Discovery.
Uh,
Um, they did fire the writers for the first season.
yeah,
They did hire new writers.
yeah,
Of course, we know Jonathan Frakes is still on as he's going to be directing the majority of them, and we all know that he's a great director.
yeah,
So I'm not worried about the direction part of it, and I'm not worried about the storyline of it. Because the writers that they just brought in, they just what they just fired their fucking ass for three. So so I'm not really worried about that. I mean, I was really looking forward to Pike. I was really looking forward to um, the new Klingon look. They've already released the new Klingon ships. Uh, there's so much I was actually looking forward to seeing that at this point I don't know if you're actually going to get to see it or not. So and now they have the plagiarism thing going on. There's a lawsuit over this whole thing being plagiarized.
yeah,
So I hope it comes back. If not, well, I have made a uniform. And I still need to make a mirrored universe uniform, just because it looks cool.
yeah,
I mean, that's why I make this shit. I make this shit because it looks cool. I don't make this shit because it's the coolest thing in the world. I mean, I make this shit because I like it.
yeah,
Well, it also looks badass.
Well, I mean, honestly, I have to admit that I really do like the uniforms. Do they look like daily wear? Uh, no,
Maybe in outer space. That's about it.
but I do like the look of the new uniforms. But for those that were, like giving them a whole bunch of shit, the Star Trek movies, look at their fucking uniforms. So
yeah,
I don't want to hear shit. They don't look like the damn originals either. So
yeah,
um, they were trying to do something off the cuff, and I actually watched the woman who made the uniforms and designed them, and she put an ass of thought into that. So You know, it's I don't know how to work leather. I do have a buddy that does, and I do have some ultra close up pictures of the Mirror Universe uniforms. So he has agreed to make because believe it or not, the gold part on the chest is made of hand tooled leather.
Uh,
Yeah, hand done leather.
cool.
And then it is actually soaked and painted gold with actual gold leaf.
Awesome.
Yeah, I can't afford to do that, so I'm gonna have him do it in leather, and then I will find a way to make that shit gold if it takes us 750 coats of paint because I can't afford the damn gold leaf like they actually did on every one of those uniforms.
There's a way you can do that. There's got to be. I mean, go to like Hobby Lobby or a fabric store. There has to be some sort of put on there. You know?
Well, the gold there has to be something to be able to seal up the leather. I know I can use. I know there's a couple different things that I can put on there that will seal up the pores in the leather,
Yeah.
so it doesn't swell up and doesn't soak up the paint. It's just I've never done it on leather, actual leather itself,
Yeah.
so I'm not real sure how that's going to work, and I really don't want to screw it up on real leather when he gets done.
Yeah.
Plus, he's making me a couple more accessory packs for my Deadpool costume out of real leather. I'm as soon as Deadpool's done, man, I am so gonna get. I'm gonna have to put a rated R thing on there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
there's no way you can do Deadpool and not be rated R.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah, we've
The hard
even.
part is it not being age restricted, but if you disclaimer it, it's like this is meant for adults only, and maybe you can
And
pull it
you got
off
it.
where
Yeah,
YouTube won't age restrict it.
yeah. Well, I wonder if
Remind you, the people who don't like you so much might push for it to get age restricted. So yeah, there's a good possibility that'll happen.
I'm
Fuck
wondering if I put the age restriction on there.
it. There's no way to take it off.
Well, if I put the age restriction on there to where they have to be over 18 in order to watch the video, then I can't monetize the
Yeah,
video.
it won't be monetized. There's a good chance it's not going to get monetized, man. Just being honest, it's like,
No,
there's a good chance so you might as well, say age restricted and say fuck it.
But I want 1.52 million views on this. I want
Well,
this.
then
Oh,
shit, then you can't put age restricted on it because
I
I
want.
can't think of an age restricted video that's gotten to 1.5 million, except unless it's like yoga porn. That's about it.
I actually watched a what happens when you push the starter button when the motor's actually already running. That bitch got 2.2 million fucking views because there's that many stupid people in this world. You know what it does on a brand new car when you hit the start button when it's already running? Fucking nothing.
doesn't do
That
it.
it shuts the car off if it's in park. But if it's not in park, it does nothing. That video got 2.2 million views.
People are dumb. God. Okay, guys, I'm turning into a pumpkin, so I'm glad. It's I'm going. Well, I actually am up later than I was last week, but last week I had a reason. So anyway, you guys have a good night.
Yep. Have a good
Yeah,
night.
yeah, we're actually gonna do the same.
Yep.
I'm just tired, and
Well, you had a hard day
Mhm.
today. You need to rest.
Yeah, exactly. That bravest storm.
yeah,
Hard, the storm and everything else. So get.
yeah. I mean, it's been a long day. It's been a long week. It was a long weekend, a really long weekend. So, um, I'll make sure that we get the next video up, and don't worry, I will make sure that it is going to be a rant. No, actually, Craig wants to take a shower. I just got home, and I I really want to go to bed. I really want to take my medicine and go to bed.
Yeah, well, you get your medicine taken and go to bed.
Yeah, I haven't taken it because if I take it now, I would have already fell asleep in this fucking chat.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
yeah, because I'm a little sore and shit. So, I've got to take it, and um,
you need to pack it in. So,
yeah,
yeah.
I got a lot of shit I got to take care of. So,
All right.
um,
Night. It was fun.
Mhm.
it was
Yeah,
fun.
it's been a fun night.
Between last night and tonight, y'all have no idea how much it really uh, cheered me up.
Good.
I mean, seriously, it really did. Because I mean, Steph knows after Friday um, wasn't a good weekend. Um, so yeah, after the live stream last night, I mean, we really had a good time last night. I
Mhm.
really enjoyed talking with y'all guys about the other Star Wars games that are out there. Some of y'all did send me some links and some videos to some of the other Star Wars games, and I watched every one of them. And it looks like some shit that I really do want to play. Um,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, there's a good chunk out there.
there is a ton, and I can't remember, and I'm sorry, I can't remember because it just shit happens like that sometimes now. Um, you know, uh, somebody sent me something about the expansion of Coder 2 from some of the original stuff that didn't get
Yeah,
put
I
in.
told you. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, but he sent me a
He sent you
link.
the link to it. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
want to do that because it's like, oh, you gave me a virus. I was like, no, I didn't give you a damn virus. I just gave you the link. It's up to you to decide.
well,
So I didn't do that.
all I do is
Uh,
I put a rubber on my finger before I hit enter, and
there you go. There
and
you go.
I know I'm safe. I know I'm safe.
You're safe now. Yes,
McAfee can do absolutely nothing compared to a condom on the finger. That's all I'm saying.
exactly.
Um,
Yeah, there's
I,
a lot of KOTOR 2 mods. You'll be
I
happy as a bunch for a
you
while.
know, I mean,
It's
I've
also
got.
on. I mean, if you're doing it through Steam, the Steam Workshop has like 100 something mods too. So you're set, man.
Oh yeah, I'm doing
No
it through
way, you're
Steam.
fine. You
I'm
will
doing
have
it.
mods if you
I
want
am
it.
absolutely doing it through Steam, and
It
I'm
also
gonna
makes it easier to take it out if you want to.
I'm gonna go through I'm gonna go through the community and see what kind of mods are in there. But just to
I'll throw
I,
you a link on Twitter for the Nexus mods.
I'm gonna go through the whole entire thing. Something big happened last night. You are gonna be happy. You are gonna be happy. Uh, bitch turned to the dark side last night. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And then I'll be damn if I didn't go. If fucking Kreia didn't come up to my ass and gave me light side points again. I was like, damn it! I have been trying this entire game to be freaking on the dark side. Seriously,
Wow. That is,
I killed every Twi'lek I could come across
now they're just fucking with you.
just for the shits and giggles of it. And I get back on the ship, and everything's going good, and I'm talking shit, and it's hilarious because it's shit I would actually say. And I get dark side point after dark side point, and then bam, it says to the dark side, and I was like, yes, which means I get my lightsaber back that I built because
Mhm.
you have to be a dark side
Yeah,
user
yeah, yeah,
in order to have it.
yeah, exactly.
So I had it, and then turned around, and there she is. And for some reason, and I was giving her shit the entire time, but for some reason, because I'm a leader and people naturally follow me, I got light side points, and I looked back down, and my lightsaber was yellow again.
I'm sorry.
You're
I,
just getting trolled at this point.
there was not an option to stab her through the eyeballs or uh, shove it up her butt or just push her down with a force push or nothing. So now I have to literally figure some way to just kill everybody. I'm just gonna murder everybody, just to try and get some dark side points. That's at the point I am now, and that's when I quit. That was at 3:30 in the morning. So no, I'm not. I am going to carry my computer with me tomorrow. So at lunchtime, I will get to play for a solid hour. I actually will leave the shop tomorrow, so I get some peace and quiet. And I will eat my freaking lunch, and I will play KOTOR in the damn truck. Um, so I can get at least another hour in tomorrow. But right now, I just really want to get a nice hot shower, get the shit off of me. Um, take some medicine, wrap this freaking arm back up again, and then just go to bed. I mean, I just really want to go to bed.
You need to do that. And, just take it easy tomorrow too, even at work. Just kind of, you know what I'm saying?
At this point, I've got 11 motors backed up that need to be built. But my guys can only install them so fast.
Yeah.
So I actually have 5 of them already built sitting out in the shop. So as they start installing those right there, when they install one, I'll build another one.
Okay.
As they install another one, I'll build another one. It's just dude, don't die. I'm telling you, I'm taking my laptop with me tomorrow because I'm caught up on my actual shit that I need to do. So I agree, Mike. I'm pushing way too hard, but that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, just just watch.
Yeah, just take it easy.
Yeah, yeah.
The main thing, it's again, you're undergoing what you're undergoing, so it'd be nice if you had somebody just taking care of the shop while you're doing that. But yeah, I get it.
I had that, but
yeah, I know.
that
Shit happened. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. So
that really bad timing with it, sadly.
Now I do have a woman I can bring in that can watch the shop while I'm gone,
but not run things.
Right.
That sucks.
Yep, it does. It does.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go to bed. You guys take it easy, Craig. Just watch yourself tomorrow.
Oh yeah, tomorrow will be a different day, and I mean everything should be looking sunny tomorrow as far as the shops, because one shop's doing great. I mean he's got shit handled. And
that's good. So you only have to take care of one then.
Right. I'm babysitting one shop, but it just happens to be the one where people spend a shit load of money.
I'd say that one you're gonna you have to. Okay, so my suggestion is this: have the lady come in, and you're there in case all hell breaks loose. But relax.
Yeah. I'm there to.
That would be my suggestion of what to do to manage it, and at the same time relax as much as possible.
I'm there to sell jobs. That's my job. I will be there to sell jobs because
well, if you're building engines, I mean, one thing is our reading is relaxing. Guys build engines, stuff like that. So that's got to be a little bit positive, I mean, that's something you like to do. So
it is something I like to do. I don't like to do 11 of them in a row. It's extremely demanding, but because you're just because of the thought. I mean, you're thinking constantly because tolerances and clearances and in play and rollout and there's all kinds of shit that goes into building these things, and everything has to be exactly perfect. So
especially I think high end, kind of custom things.
Yeah. Well, I've got one motor that has to be done by Thursday. We don't have to put it in. I've got the majority of it built back already. Really, the only thing I have to do is put the cam, the new oil pump, and put the heads on it, and it's ready. So that really, honestly, shouldn't take that long. The other one, I've already torn it down. I have to go get it from the machine shop, and it literally, when I was at 100%, it would take me about 8 hours to build one. And then, of course, I have 9 more behind that. Um, one I broke. Well, I didn't say I broke. One had 2 broken bolts in the block as I was building it. And why the machine shop didn't take them out, I don't know. Um, so
Okay.
um, I I still have to go drill and tap and all that other cool shit on that one. But once I do that, all I'd have to do is put the head on, and
Yeah.
that one's good. And then I'm pretty good. That means I have 5 motors in the shop or 6 motors in the shop that I'm just waiting on them to put the motors in. I have 4 cars leaving in the morning. They're getting picked up, which is great, which gives me more room, more shit that I can not do. Doesn't require anything for me to do because I've already done the motors for them. So
All right. Well, that's
yeah, so I'm gonna actually get to chill tomorrow, more than usual. Besides running back and forth to the machine shop to go grab shit, but I mean that's really not that bad. But I think I am gonna bring her in at least for a few weeks. Um,
all right.
to help out. I mean, at least she can answer the phones, and not only that, she's knowledgeable about motors. She's knowledgeable about how to price them out. She's knowledgeable about customer service. She can handle pretty much all of that. And if there's not something, or if there's something she doesn't know about, it's a simple, yeah, can I place you on hold real quick? And then she can ask me, I can tell her, and then she can get right back. And it lets me just like sit on the couch and like write up new formulas for motors.
I had to link that one though because that's hilarious. U.S. Open, the picture. Oh my
man.
god, it's accurate though.
I tell you, I will probably put the 2 sayings on one T-shirt for. Oh my god!
Oh god. It's in a regular newspaper too, but I'm sure someone will bitch about saying, "Oh, that doesn't look right." Something they'll find that's wrong about that picture. I just know it.
That's okay.
It's accurate, but yeah.
Yeah, it's racist. Well,
I still love the greatest athlete of all time that they were trying to say with her. And I was like, no, maybe female athlete, not athlete. And Muhammad Ali, Michael Jordan. I mean, come on, freaking Jim Brown, get out of
I
here.
think, man of war for crying out loud. At least he didn't act like a dick if he lost a race.
Exactly.
Oh, he lost one though.
Man.
All right. Well, all right, guys. It is almost midnight.
Yes, it is.
So yeah, we're gonna all do what we're gonna do. DJ's probably gonna go smoke some more weed. And
don't smoke, damn it!
I'm just, we're going
I always
back.
give that feeling though.
This has been like what, 3 weeks ago. I think it was 3 weeks ago. I was like, man, it was extremely
Yeah,
funny.
I know you thought I did.
Oh my god! I was like, Jesus, man, he's over there hitting the bong over there. Shit. Hit that son of a bitch once for me because that's just supposed to be.
Yeah.
So
the funny part is it is legal in Florida now, but I'm just dead.
The funny part is
college is the last time I did.
I can't smoke that shit because we have drug tests at work and my boss is an asshole. So
yeah,
that would so that so much would fire me if he found out.
I get that,
and that's me. So if I ever found out I did it, I'd have to fire myself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can't fire who you don't pay, bastard. That's a true story. You can't fire who you don't pay, bitch. I'm working for free. Yeah. But I appreciate every single one of y'all. And Stig, we're gonna make some t-shirts with some Norwegian sayings on them. That shit is gonna happen. I'm even gonna put a weird ass fucking font on that shit too to go along with it. and it'll be an inside joke, or it'll be an outside joke for everybody that speaks Norwegian. So, oh, don't worry, I don't have to worry about you buying Solo on Blu-ray because they're that shit. I think they're leaving Redbox at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, I am definitely. I'm gonna get me a nice hot shower, and I'm going to just dead to bed. I don't have to be at work until 9:30 in the morning, so instead of 8. They've got everything else covered. I don't have to be there until 9:30, so yeah, we're good.
Yep.
Gives me an extra hour and a half of sleep, which is great.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I called your bluff because you knew damn well you weren't going to buy Solo. You damn Norwegians are about as tight as me. So you're not going to waste money on freaking Solo.
Us Vikings are known for our stubborn shit, you know.
And I love it. The that thing I linked you has already been called racist. God dang it! Wow.
Really?
I mean, unbelievable.
Well, DJ, think of it this way: at least we're consistent.
It's just, I'm happy I didn't link the damn thing on Twitter because I would have gone hell for that. Apparently, shit. It's in a U.S. magazine by a caricature artist. None of it is. Just screw it. I give up. I give up. It's exaggerated form of what a caricature would be. It would be regardless of what color, creed, or nationality. But fuck it. They just can't take fucking jokes anymore. So apparently, all the cartoons in the New York Times and the Washington Post for the past plus years is all of it's racist. Shit.
Wow.
And that's what I'm saying. I mean, as long as you're consistent, consistency matters. I mean, it really does.
Oh man,
it's the reason I don't eat oatmeal. The consistency, it's something about it's like a texture thing. It's not the taste of it or anything else. No, it's the consistency and everything. As long as you're consistent, everything's great. All right. All right, guys.
Good night.
I will see you in a video tomorrow. I will try not to look like shit. I will. Yeah, I'll put a filter on it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll put a filter on it so it won't look like shit.
Exactly.
It'll be funny. Don't worry. I will make a rant on somebody, even if it's somebody I have to pick on just for shits and giggles. I enjoy the rant videos too, just because they're fun to do. I mean, seriously, they're just fun to do. And it's fun to just make up shit on the fly. I really, really, really enjoy doing that stuff. So, plus it just lets my personality out. So, which is great. But other than that, I appreciate everybody showing up in the chat. Mike, trust me, I'm going to bed. Zoogie, I am going to bed. Stig, I promise you, I am going to bed. My eyes are about shut right now, so I'll do my best to do everything I can do, and I can't do any more than that. But I'm gonna keep on with the news, and I'm gonna see if there will be any legal ramification if I were to take whether the first sheet, second sheet, third sheet, fourth sheet, the back sheet, the front sheet, anything that has her name or anything else on there, and see if I can't put that shit on a shirt. I'm gonna check into that. But that's just a phone call. He'll give me free advice on that.
Yeah.
He's already seen the contract, so I mean, obviously he's aware of
it. Go for it.
Be hilarious.
It would
pretty
be
much as long as none of it includes her name. I think theoretically you should be safe.
Yeah, but the first page, I mean, her name is on everything, or it refers to her as the employed, blah blah blah.
Like I said, just if you take her name out of everything, you theoretically should be able to be safe with putting that on anything.
You're right.
You won't know who it's referring to.
There would be no ramifications for using the Norwegian shit. So tomorrow, as soon as I get to the shop, I will go on my t-shirt designing website and I will design some cool ass shit to go along with the tuna box. And I thought that was fucking hilarious. With the, I mean, it even sounds cool the way it's said.
Of
So
course. I
uh,
mean,
Theoretically, the storm could be over us by Thursday, but we'll find out.
it's supposed to rain its freaking ass off here tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I have a convertible '59 Corvette that has to get the fuck out of my shop, so I can bring in a '69 Camaro. So, and it's, yeah, I'm done with the '59. It's time for the '69. But I'm gonna try and do that early in the morning as long as it's not raining. Get that shit
Mhm.
out of there, and so I can go ahead and get the other one up.
Yes.
all right. All
Yeah,
right.
I'll be hopefully everything functioning tomorrow at 11 Eastern Standard Time, unless weather, etc. And if not, I'll put out some video out over the course of the day making fun of somebody.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
When I get home from work, I promise I will rant on somebody's ass. Now, Batista's an easy one to go for.
Oh, poor, I feel sorry for him at this point. It's
I,
that news I talked about yesterday. We'll see
I
if it
mean,
gets confirmed in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, he
you
did it to
know,
himself.
it
He did
just
it
makes
himself.
it makes it way too simple.
Yeah.
Way too simple.
I
He'll
like,
do
however, since that report came out yesterday, he's kind of shut up. If you haven't noticed, I'm going to check the next couple of days. But if he's shut up all of a sudden, it's because maybe now it hit him in the head when that article came out that they're changing the lineup.
yeah.
Well, I,
Uh,
I tweeted at that guy saying, it's not like they couldn't find somebody else to play that role. You know, you're you're
yeah,
you're
they could replace an Oscar-nominated Oscar-nominated actor. They can replace you, man. He needs to stop being so damn cocky. It is Disney after all. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
there's no such thing as the indispensable man.
not in
Exactly.
business.
None of this business now.
Not in business. Nobody is irreplaceable.
No,
Plain and simple.
it's very, very, very rare.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Rare.
And that's why his name is Tony Stark. Pretty much. Oh, that bit of news. Spoilers for Avengers 4. Yeah. Well, I'll talk about it tomorrow. But yes, a quick spoiler on that one. Yes, apparently, oh shit, is Iron Man still alive after Avengers 4? Yes, he is. So enjoy that one. I was just confirming it all day today, but yeah, pretty much the set photos confirm he's pretty much in Spider-Man, the next Spider-Man film. So if you look at a certain little tiny picture here, there, the little goatee action, yeah, that's him. So
Yeah.
probably him. I can't guarantee it. Rumor news, etc. But that plus the entire cast of the Iron Man films is also in the Spider-Man movie. Yeah, that too. So
Yeah.
there's enough hints saying he's still alive
Yeah. Well,
in some form. He might be a robot. We'll find out.
okay.
Yeah, or AI. Yeah, they might copy like in the comic book. See, in the comic book, he dies, but they upload his mind into the computer, so he's still artificial intelligence. But then they put him back into a robot, so basically he becomes a new Vision, sort of. So
Maybe they could
some
do.
crap like that they're gonna do with him.
Maybe that's what they're gonna do with Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, yeah. I believe Ron Navy, as Ronnie, something about Luke's hand. We'll find we'll find out in ninth film.
Uh,
Oh God.
guys,
Yeah, ass clown. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Y'all all
Fun
have
night.
a great night.
That was
I
good stuff.
appreciate all y'all coming to the chat, helping to support the channel. Steph, it's always a pleasure. DJ, man, we always have fun.
Yep.
And man, the chat was funny tonight.
Yeah, it was good
Even
stuff all the way through.
Steph didn't get to see it, but they were going through poor names of movies and everything else the whole entire time. We were sitting there trying to have a serious conversation. It was freaking hilarious.
Yep.
No, but she didn't get to see the chat because she was on her phone. But yeah, everybody that showed up, I appreciate it so much, and I appreciate the support. And I am going my ass to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Admar just had to throw up Luke's hand. Yeah, well, Luke, if you're going to throw up Luke's hand, throw up the middle finger of it, because that's the only part of Luke's hand I want to have anything to do with. I appreciate every one of y'all guys, and I will have a video for y'all tomorrow. I will tear somebody a new ass just
Mm-hmm.
bits and giggles of it.
Yep. Good night.
And we'll see y'all in the next video.